Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 1. Today we're going to be going over all the Foundation quests to unlock the Rock skin here within Fortnite as a solo player. Though, of course, all these tips can be applied to you if you're playing with your friends, but as a solo player, you can also get these challenges done very quickly. The challenges are broken up into two categories. You must finish the first category to unlock the second category, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Here are going to be all the quests right here, and most of these can be done in a single game should you get lucky. But let's start things off here with the very first one. Visit Mighty Monument, a 7 outpost, as well as Sanctuary, which is very simple, honestly. I mean, you go here, you drop at this 7 outpost behind the Mighty Monument, you drop there, and then don't even bother getting guns or anything. Hop on a vehicle, just make your way over towards the Mighty Monument, and then once you're there, you have to build yourself up a little bit. I got lucky right here. I ran into a Morty who was also trying to do the challenge. Thankfully, he didn't try to kill me or anything like that. We found you have to build up now to be able to actually get up in the air and fly away from the monument itself, but once you go ahead and do that, just land at Sanctuary, and then there you go. Challenge finished. Very simple. You just land at the outpost, go to the monument, then go to Sanctuary, and that part of the challenge is done, and you have the Foundation skin. The next challenges can basically all be done within the very same game, depending on whether or not you get lucky. So we have to search for chests or ammo boxes at Covert Cavern. We have to use shield potions in a single match 4 times. We have to do 100 melee damage to opponents. We have to snipe an opponent with a sniper rifle while crouching, and we also have to hire a character and travel 1,000 meters with them, which can be difficult, but really it isn't all that hard. So for the next couple of games, simply drop at Covert Cavern. You can do this in solos as well as Team Rumble. I find in Team Rumble a lot less people actually go here, which makes it a lot easier for you to find your 3 chests and your 3 ammo boxes. Though keep in mind, in Team Rumble, you will not actually find any of the NPCs spawning. So if you go here in solos, just keep dropping there. I like to go around the backside of the mountain and then drop directly into the water because less people tend to enter the area from that direction. And then once you get in there, just simply run around and try and find as many chests and ammo boxes as you possibly can. When it comes to using shield potions in a single match 4 times, 2 minis and then 1 big pot will actually get you 3 of the 4, but then eventually, unfortunately, you have to take damage somehow from another player and then be able to use your final potion to heal yourself up a little bit. That's pretty simple. It's pretty standard in most Fortnite matches. That's not going to be all that difficult. When it comes to dealing 100 melee damage to an opponent, as well as sniping an opponent with a sniper while crouching, there are 2 very easy ways to do this. Do it against NPCs. That's all you have to do. Go to one of the various locations on the map. I'll mark them on your screen right now, where you can find the IO forces. And if you have a sniper rifle, just crouch and shoot an IO force, and that counts for the challenge of sniping an opponent with a sniper rifle while crouching. And when it comes to dealing melee damage, you can down an opponent if you're playing in something like trios or duos or quads, and then just run up to them with your pickaxe and melee them, or just shield up, pull out your pickaxe, run up to an IO force, and then smack them 5 times. Each melee hit with your pickaxe will do 20 damage, so 5 hits will deal your 100 damage to an opponent, which counts with AI, and then there you go. It won't work on animals or anything like that. It has to be like IO guards or actual people, but the IO guards are not exactly that smart, so yeah, dealing 100 damage, don't try to like do it against real players, just simply do it against AI. It's very simple, and the same is true of trying to snipe an opponent with a sniper rifle while crouching. Now, the final challenge for these first set of challenges here is going to be hiring a character and traveling 1,000 meters with them. On your screen right now are going to be the locations of every single character that can be hired in the game. I just dropped over here towards Lieutenant John Llama. I hired him. I hopped on a 4-wheeler to try to run away from other people potentially landing there because these locations are very popular because of these challenges. And I quickly found that you can actually get all your progress for this while riding around in a vehicle, and perhaps even Spider-Man gloves. I'm not entirely sure about Spider-Man gloves. I didn't test that, but I do know that if you have your character hired, if you just simply hop on a vehicle and just start driving, it actually counts for the challenge, which made this incredibly easy. Once you do all 6 of those challenges, you have now completed part 1 of all the Foundation challenges, and now we have part 2, which makes things a little bit more difficult, but in all honesty, not really. So the first one here, assist in eliminating Gunner. Gunner is an NPC that can be found at Covert Cavern, and once you get there, he's the NPC that doesn't have a mask. All you have to do is hurt him, essentially. If you hurt him and then someone else kills him, that's fine. That counts as you eliminating Gunner, but people are hyping this up way too much. They act like he's like the scariest boss in the entire game. He's really not that bad. The hardest part about him is maybe competing with other players to actually kill him. As you can see, I ran up here, I just shot him, killed him myself. It took a little while, all things considered, but I didn't really have any loot. But it wasn't really that hard to kill Gunner. But yeah, this will probably be the most time-consuming part for a lot of people, just because you have to kind of get lucky and not die before Gunner dies. Because if you simply shoot him and then someone kills you, I don't think you actually get progress for this. So just keep dropping there. Eventually eventually you'll be able to kill Gunner or assist in killing Gunner, and keep in mind this has to be done in like solos, duos, trios, or quads or something like that. This can't be done in Team Rumble because NPCs do not spawn in Covert Cavern within Team Rumble. Now, speaking of Team Rumble, we have 2 challenges here that I recommend you definitely do in Team Rumble next, which is deal headshot damage to players with common or uncommon weapons, as well as deal damage to opponents from above with shotguns or SMGs. So my recommendation here is simply find yourself a white or a green shotgun, as well as a white or a green submachine gun, and then just go hunting down people in Team Rumble where you can respawn. It doesn't matter if you die, there's no real pressure. You just simply run around with your common or uncommon weapons and then hopefully deal headshot damage, as well as the other damage, which is to deal 1000 shotgun or SMG damage from above. Just jump. It's really that simple. Like, using a shotgun, especially every time you get close to somebody, or even with an SMG, if you get close to somebody in Team Rumble using your green or your white SMG or shotgun, just jump at them when you shoot. It may take a couple of games. I think it took me 2. It was very simple. Just keep rushing opponents, jump when you see them so that the angle is you shooting down at them, and then you'll quickly get your 500 damage with your common or uncommon weapons to the head, and then you also get your 1000 damage with SMGs or shotguns to players that are below you. It's very simple. Just play Team Rumble. There's no pressure. There's no anything. It's just so simple and relaxing. Just go ahead and do that. And then the final quest essentially here is land at 7 outposts and then finish in the top 10. So I actually did this in duos, but again, you can do it in solo, you can do it in quads, you can do it in anything. Land at one of the various 7 outposts in the game, and it says 0 of 2, right? And that's not because you have to do this twice, it's because you have to land at 7 outposts, that's one half of the challenge, and then finish in the top 10, which is the other half of the challenge. So basically, land there, run away, and hide. It's really not that hard. Like, even playing solos, I did a video recently where I was talking about how to get all the feathers for Haven's masks, and I just basically stayed out in the zone, healing myself, just looting chests and stuff like that to get feathers. It's very easy to get top 10 in solos if you're not actually trying, if that makes any sense. Like, if you're actually trying and pushing people and doing hot drops and stuff, it's kind of hard to get top 10 every now and then. Whereas if you're actually just straight up hiding and not really playing the game, it's pretty easy to make it to top 10, and if you do that, you'll get the Rocket Wing Glider. And then there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The final mission is to complete all the previous Foundation quests, and then you get the Rocket Glider Stealth variation, and then there you have it. You've unlocked every single thing within the Foundation here in Fortnite in Chapter 3, Season 1. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. It's a little bit time-consuming. This is definitely a bit more time-consuming than something like Haven's Feathers, because you have to very specifically go for things, and you have to take a very hot drop in the form of Covert Cavern. But in general, it's really not that hard. It's a pretty easy set of challenges that will take a little bit of time and a little bit of luck, but I got this done in like one day, like not even a full day of gaming or anything like that. So you guys should have no trouble with this whatsoever. And then you have this pretty awesome skin with a pretty awesome built-in emote and different color variations and different mask variations, different capes and different glider variations. Definitely pretty cool. And it's one of those things I think in the future you're going to be happy that you went ahead and did, because it's one of those things that you're going to see years from now where people are going to rock that, rock Foundation skin. You'll think to yourselves, I have that too. I actually did that thing. Or people are going to see you rocking it, wonder how they can get the rock in the game, and then realize, wait a minute, that was part of a very specific challenge back in Chapter 3, Season 1. I can't get it anymore. Then you can flex on people. That's the best part of Fortnite, right? So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, consider leaving a like. Be sure to use code NerosCinema in the Fortnite shop if you want to support me even further. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.